Alright, what's going on, guys? How you doing today? I've kind of got a random little video here for you today. To be quite honest, I don't really know what gameplay is going to be playing right now, but I'm sure it's something that's going to be suitable or at least pleasing on the eyes while I kind of ramble on here. And I don't really do the whole ramble on thing, but a lot's gone down. Today's been a very, very busy day for me, and I kind of just wanted to take some time to say how's it going and kind of voice my opinion on a few things, and also let you know about a few things here. So first of all, like I said, it's been a long day. Work, and then I went straight to a friend's place to help move, and then to the gym, and then back home. And all in that time, there's been a lot of good things going on. Too bad my Canadians lost in the World Juniors today. They blew a lead, but you know what? Silver is not too bad. I've got my Vancouver Canucks on the TV right now, and they are winning 3-0. It's in the third period, so pretty stoked about that. They are just on a tear. And then I also had my first machinima video go up today, and I haven't really told anybody. I told a few of my closer YouTube friends that I was gonna be posting some stuff on there going forward, but it's finally up, and I don't really know that it's something that's gonna interest you guys, because I kind of just talk about my channel. I didn't really want to have to give an introduction to my channel, but I kind of figured that's probably the best thing to do. Let people decide whether or not they actually want to come by and see what I've got going on. So I will leave a link in the description, as well as an annotation somewhere on the screen right now. If you want to go and at least show me some love and just go leave a comment, a like, and just check it out. It's a beast gameplay. I think it's a 43-2 ground war TDM. It's like a 3.5 minute game, very quick. But the commentary is kind of, for you guys, you might not enjoy it. Just, like I said, it's about my channel. You guys know what's going on. But then, I was thinking about that whole thing, and it made me kind of think about this whole, the YouTube, or at least our Call of Duty gaming community, and the discussions that have come up lately between, Woody's Gamertag, GFX Lab, Wings of Redemption chimed in, as well as a bunch of other guys that I'm sure you guys have seen their responses already. And I kind of just want to give my 2 cents on the whole thing, and it's kind of relevant to me right now just because of this whole machinima thing. It's got me thinking about stuff. And now I started this whole YouTube thing 15 months ago, so I don't really consider myself a late adopter. Sure, I was a few months, like maybe 4 or 5 months behind some of the guys that really kind of got this whole the whole wheel turning for this little community that we have now. Well, not so little community, but I still consider myself one of the early adopters here, I suppose. And getting on machinima was never my goal for this whole thing. I'm sure most of you guys know that when I got into this, all I wanted to do was just make videos for you guys, share some of my experiences, some of my findings and whatnot, and just entertain and maybe teach you guys a few things here and there. And for the most part, I think I've done a pretty good job of that. I've really kind of evolved from where I started back in November of '09 to where I am now. I look back at '09, and my first videos were really kind of boring and unenthusiastic, and now I'm kind of more comfortable with talking to you guys all the time. And it makes me very, very proud of myself that I've kind of learned from my mistakes and some of my the feedback that you guys have given me, and I've kind of transformed myself into what I am here today. And so like I said, machinima was never top priority on my list. However, it was always in the back of my mind. And when I started to make a lot of great, what I consider friends now, throughout this whole YouTube community, and then they started to get these contracts and eventually partnerships, I guess I kind of started to feel like I was being left out. And I know I probably could have pursued it myself a little harder, but that was never my intention. I don't like to, and it might sound strange, but I don't like to really kind of push or pursue something too hard. I like to kind of, especially with this YouTube thing, I wanted it to be, I wanted to get on machinima because it was, based on the content and stuff I uploaded. I wanted them to notice me, because to me that gives me a greater sense of what's the word I'm looking for? A greater sense of completion, or it just feels better that way to me, at least. I felt if I were to get in contact with them and ask for a contract, like, take a look at my content, I kind of felt like maybe I was cheating. And to anybody that's listening and that's the way they, the route they took, by no means is that a bad or, improper route to take. Both, ways are viable options, and that's just the route you guys chose to took, and, it worked out for you, and I'm happy for those that have done it that way. But, now that I'm kind of on this whole thing, it kind of gives me this sense of accomplishment. I feel like, there are a lot of directors there, and a lot of the content that goes up there is kind of lacking, in my opinion. And I think that's kind of one point I want to make, with that, is the fact that this community now is kind of based on recognition, and to a certain extent recognition is a good thing, but at some point some people look at the recognition as the only way to measure success, and that's really not the way it goes, or at least the way I think you should measure success. You should measure your success based on, yes, some of the accomplishments and that you gain from this, but at the same time I think you have to look inside yourself and kind of decide whether or not you're happy with what you're doing. And at this point in time, I'm very happy with what I'm doing with my channel. I persevered, and I've paid my dues, and now the fact that I'm on there, and hopefully maybe a partnership eventually will come out of this, would be nice, because being able to further brand myself and kind of turn myself into more of a brand than just a person is something that I'm always very excited about. It's one of my goals that I have now. So with that being said, I got to thank you guys for sticking with me for the last 15 months. I mean, there's 30,000 of you, and I know not all 30,000 of you are active, but for the majority of you that watch my videos on a consistent basis, leave me comments and rate, I really appreciate your support. And I also want to thank a lot of my friends that I've met throughout this whole experience. Some really great people that have stuck by my side through thick and thin, and I couldn't have done it without you guys, so thanks to you. But to close this out, because I don't want to ramble on for too long, and I think I've been going for a little while now, in response to the direction this community is going in, I have no problem with it. I have problems with wow, I have a lisp here. I have problems with certain people and some of the tactics and methods that they're taking in or using in their arsenal to maybe gain subscribers, which in the end don't really mean too much. But if that's the way they want to go, that's fine. But like I said, overall, I'm very pleased that there are a lot more people putting out videos nowadays, because it's really just challenging all the big names, or just everybody in general, to really kind of innovate and do new things and push the envelope. And that's the best way, to do that, is to add more people, have more people get in, make the the barriers of entry easy, but the barriers of success a little more difficult, because you have to innovate, you have to be something special. So those are my thoughts on this whole thing. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I know you guys have probably voiced it in other videos, but if you want to leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on this whole YouTube community, the direction, or just anything else, I'd be very interested to know and see what you guys have on your mind. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Once again, thank you very much for all your support. Links to the videos or whatever are going to be down in the description. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.